Viktor Gyokeres is very, very, very close to an Arsenal move, and some reports have come out saying that he has agreed personal terms. It looks like Arsenal right now are trying to cover every single base. Are they bringing in a forward? Are they bringing in a striker? There is so much that Arsenal are doing in this window without signing anyone. They are looking at 20, 20 targets from midfielders, forwards, and a number 9. And it looks like at this moment in time, Calafiori from Bologna is one of the most sought after fullbacks in the world right now. Real Madrid, Manchester United, Tottenham, Liverpool, Juventus, Bayern Munich. There is so many clubs looking at him, and he looks like a Maldini reborn. If you're new to the channel and you haven't already, we're less than 100 subscribers away from 8,000. So go down, hit that subscribe button, and if you could as well, drop a like. Lets me know you're enjoying the content. Now, the Standard come out yesterday. This was 20 hours ago. We're going to get through this report and then we'll get through the personal terms. The Standard come out yesterday and said Arsenal are very close to sealing Viktor Gyokeres' deal. Arsenal are very close to sealing a deal with Sporting striker Gyokeres. That's according to Portuguese outfit Leonardo, who claims Mikel Arteta has picked his preferred striker target and the club are now moving quickly to wrap up the signing. There is no word of a free, but the former Coventry, I think that means fee, the former Coventry striker has been touted at around 50 to 60 million this summer after 43 goals, adding to his further 15 assists in 50 appearances for Sporting Lisbon. Now, I don't necessarily buy into the fact that Arsenal need more goals from their forward line. They scored 91 goals in the Premier League and scored overall around 100 goals, 120 goals, I think, in all comps. They are a very, very strong attacking team. What I think they need, for me personally, is another wide player and the DM. And if you look at the players they've been linked to in the DM, you've got the likes of Bruno Guimaraes, you've got the likes of Zubimendi, you've got the likes of Edison from Atalanta. And the wide players they've been linked to Pedro Neto, Rafinha, Elise, Xavi Simons, countless talented wingers. But it looks like from this report, Arsenal are going back to their basis, which is Viktor Gyokeres. He was the first striker they were linked to before the Benjamin Sesko news come out. He's the one that they've been keeping their eye on for a number of months. He's 26 years of age, Swedish international, plays out in Portugal. His stats are ridiculous: 29 goals and 9 assists in 33 games. He got 7 GA in 9 in the Europa League, and he got 3 goals in 2 in the Allianz Cup. Overall, his numbers are ridiculous this season. Like, genuinely an absolute machine. 50 games, 43 goals, 15 assists, 58 GA in 50 games. Played 4,169 minutes. Is a top player. Contract expires June 30th, 2028. When you look at his stats, they tick all the boxes for me when you talk about an absolute monster of a number 9. Now, yes, he's not come from the most best of leagues when you look at overall ability. And I have said this on the main channel as well when Tottenham have been linked to players. When you look at players coming out of Liga NOS and you look at players coming out of the Eredivisie, if you take away the top 5 leagues, these are the next 2 leagues that players are being linked with constantly. Now, look at Viktor Gyokeres' stats. They're absolutely ridiculous. He's top 1% of progressive carries, successful take-ons, touch in the attacking penalty area, progressive passes received. Top 4% in non-penalty goals, total shots, top 14%, assists, top 4%. The numbers are absolutely obscene, right? But one thing you've got to take into consideration, he is doing it in Liga NOS. Overall, I don't think Liga NOS is the best league in the world. Sporting absolutely blitzed the competition last year, winning the title, 96 goals in the league, 29 conceded, a goal difference of 67. They won the league by 10 points over Benfica, and they won the league over 18 points over Porto. The overall quality of that league, for me, isn't the best. You know, you've had some gems come out of that league. You've had some absolute gems. Ronaldo, Ruben Diaz, Bruno Fernandes, the likes of Edison from Benfica. You have had some absolute gems. But overall, the standard, the quality of the player out there, it's not like the Premier League. It's a lot more technical. It's a lot more possession. The Premier League at times is very much P and P, but it's a lot more of a physical league, the Premier League. Now, the Eredivisie, Arsenal have been linked to Santiago Jimenez, had an unbelievable season last year at Feyenoord. This year, PSV blitzed the league. They won the Eredivisie. I think they only lost one game. I believe personally, Arsenal probably will get Gyokeres over the line. You know, that fee, you can't really argue with a 50, 60 million fee with 58 GA. You can't really argue. As much as we want to come out and talk about the overall quality, I'm like, I'm I'm on the fence. I think he's going to come in and need maybe 6 months to adapt, 9 months to adapt, maybe a year, but he will score goals. Now, it still doesn't sort out that right wing position for me. You know, Gyokeres is an out and out number 9. I think Kai Havertz, his best position is in the number 9. And on the right wing position, if Bukayo Saka gets an injury, if I was an Arsenal fan, I would be sitting there going, we've got to protect him at all costs. He's going to play probably 65, 70-minute games for England. He's going to play every minute of every game for Arsenal. And when he does, because he will get injured eventually, because he can't keep playing 50 games a season, you know, unless you're built like Ronaldo and spend 2 million euros a year on, you know, cold therapy chambers and whatnot. I look at Arsenal. I look at that left wing position. You've got Martinelli. You've got the likes of Trossard who can play there. The number 9 role. If you bring in Gyokeres, you'd have Gyokeres and you'd have Kai Havertz. I do think if they bring in the Swedish international, the likes of Gabriel Jesus will be sold. And I think that on the right-hand side, I think Reece Nelson will be sold, and you put 100% of that against FFP, which means Bukayo Saka, you know, doesn't really have anyone to kind of come in and cover if he gets injured. Now, the Evening Standard have also reported yesterday, we'll come back to Arsenal in a few minutes, that Tottenham, Liverpool, Real Madrid, Manchester United are all looking at new Sergio Ramos. Ricardo Calafiori looks to be one of the most sought-after defenders in the world right now. The Bologna defender is attracting rave reviews early in his career and already has 3 senior international caps with Italy, with some including ex-boss Fabio Capello already dubbing him as the new Sergio Ramos. Italian publication Il Biconero, I think that's pronounced, reports that Spurs could jump ahead of Juventus in the queue by launching a bid for Calafiori, while Liverpool are being linked to the 22-year-old. Now, Man United are also being linked as well. And then it goes on to another report, just coming back to Viktor Gyokeres. Viktor Gyokeres on Arsenal latest, it has been claimed that Arsenal are in advanced talks to sign Viktor Gyokeres from Sporting. That's according to Portuguese outlet Lino, as the Gunners look at new striker for the season. The Swede is said to have an 86 million release clause, so it'll be interesting to learn about his supposed deal. It's safe to say that fans in Lisbon has brushed off this report as nothing substantial. Sporting, for their part, want the Panathinaikos attacker Fiotis Leondis as Gyokeres' replacement. That's a rumor that has been, I think that's been doing the rounds far and wide. Now, I don't necessarily think that's not true. I don't see why the likes of, you know, he can't agree personal terms. They've been interested in him for ages, for months. Getting back to Calafiori, he looks a player that is wanted by 5, 6, 7 football clubs. He is a top defender. Like, all jokes aside, he is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Right now, you know, 21 years of age, gets the call up to the big stage. He's got 17 ball recoveries in the first 2 games. He looks exceptional. He can go forward. He's strong in the air. He's quick. He's composed on the ball. He's already got that leadership. He's screaming at the midfielders. Are Bologna prepared to let him go? That is the question. And if they are, it's going to take around the 50, 60 million pound deal to bring him. He looks a top player. And if Tottenham or Liverpool can bring him in, you're looking at a statement signing. He will be one of the best defenders in the world in a few years. He's 22 years of age. He's valued at 30 million euros. His contract expires June 30th, 2027. He can play centre back. He can play left back. He was instrumental to Bologna's success. He played 30 games in the league, got 7 goal contributions. He played 1 game in the Conference League qualifiers, 3 games in the Super League Cup, and he's played 2 games in the Euros. Overall, I played 39 games if you include the 2 at the Euros. He's been at the likes of Genoa, he's been at Roma, he's been at FC Basel, and now he has found his feet at Bologna and was instrumental to them under Thiago Motta, really pushing for a European place. I think they finished Europa League after all. You know, you've got the likes of Real Madrid now entering the race. There is a serious talent there. Apparently, they're prepared to let him go for around 50 million euros. You know, the likes of Fabio Capello coming out, as you can see right there, it says new Sergio Ramos. He's got big praise around him. I honestly believe if he gets the right move, in the right system, he will be a world-class player in a number of years. You know, he's from Rome. He come out of Roma's academy. He joined Genoa on loan, and then Roma sold him to Basel. I couldn't believe that. That was a couple of years ago. And now he's moved from Basel to Bologna last year. He's already got 4 international caps. According to transfermarkt.co.uk, Liverpool, Juventus, and Tottenham are the most likely. And as it stands, Fabio Paratici's long relationship with Italian players keeps building, and he looks like he wants to bring in Ricardo Calafiori to Tottenham. I think that'd be an unbelievable signing for us. I think Liverpool, Real Madrid will pay more money, but we'll have to wait and see. Let me know your thoughts down below on the subjects we've discussed. Do you think Viktor Gyokeres will be an Arsenal player? Calafiori right now seems to be an absolute player and linked with so many clubs. I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you for watching. I am out.